Hey everyone, this is the first tutorial for structures. I wanted to create these tutorials to try to save time during meetings and create a permanent record for how to use the software that we're going to be using and how to organize our CAD. So this first tutorial is going to be on actually how to use GitHub. So the first step is of course to download the software. So go ahead and go to desktop.github.com, download the software. And once you do that and install the software and everything, you will come to a screen like this. So once you're invited to this year's repository, you can go to File and Clone Repository. Here you'll see all the repositories you have access to. So I have access to all the design, build, fly repositories and my own personal one for my homework. But here you'll find the 2022-2023 CAD and select that, and then you can tell GitHub where to put the files on your computer. So this is exactly where I want it. I want it in my DBF folder, and you can choose your own file path. So go ahead and click clone, and then GitHub will download all the files and then put them on your machine. So as you can see here, this is the file path, and it put this folder on my computer, and it has all the SolidWorks parts that we've created over the first part of the semester, along with prototypes, all the CAD I've done, everything. Now that you have the repository on your computer, any file that you put into this folder will automatically be sent to GitHub, and then everyone else who has the repository on their computer will also have that file on their computer. So let me show you how that works. So as an example, let's just go ahead and create a new part in SolidWorks. You can do what you always do when you start a new part, just start a sketch, pick a plane. We can just make a little square and extrude it by a little bit. So now we have our part. It's just a cube. We'll save it, and we'll go to our CAD files. Be sure it's in the repository that you just downloaded. I'll go ahead and create a new folder just for these parts, and we'll call it cube. And now we can go back to GitHub, and it knows that I made a new part. So if you close SolidWorks, then it gets rid of that temporary file. And when you go to upload it, you can describe what you did. The description it suggested here is exactly what we did. We created a cube, so I can go ahead and commit that and then push that. So now we can go to the GitHub website, go to the repository on the website, and see that part that we added. And so now, when everyone else opens up GitHub, when they go to start working on CAD, they will be able to download that part, and it'll be on their computer, and it'll be like they created it themselves. When you go to start working in CAD, the workflow will go like this. You need to open up GitHub first, go to the repository, fetch origin, and it will show any parts that were created while you weren't working. And then you can start working, and once you're done, make sure you go back into GitHub and push what changes you made and any new parts you added. So let me show you what it looks like when someone else creates a part. Alright, to simulate someone else working on CAD while you're away, I went ahead and created a different part on my other computer. So we can pretend like I'm about to start working on the CAD models. So I open up GitHub, I fetch the origin, and I see there were changes made while I was away, so I can pull that, and now that part is on my machine. So we can go to the test folder again, and now I can see a cylinder was made. And you can open that up. And there you go. It's the exact part I made on my other computer, and it's on my computer like I'm the one who created it. So now that we understand GitHub, we'll start working on actual SolidWorks and how to create an airplane in SolidWorks.